Okay, just wanted to do a electrical video here showing how we like to do the electrical on most of the coolers. This is for the new kit that for the 23.5 and newer touring bikes. But basically, I start at this side of the bike, bring all the connectors underneath the frame here, and get everything plugged in. This is the LED light here. The thermal switch plugs in here. I've got it unplugged. This is, I think, a good place where you can leave it loose and get it. I've got the test jumper in now. I'm gonna turn the accessory on and show you how it works, but this seems to be a pretty good spot to keep that, and you can keep it loose and use the water bottle bracket to hold it on these ones. And then the fans are plugged in down here. I kind of tuck that in, and basically come up through the motor here, between the frame and the motor, get the electrical to this side. And then on the other side of the bike, might be a little tough to see here, but we bring the wiring. I tied it to a line here and bring it underneath. And what we're doing is tying into the existing wiring from the factory. There's clips here along the frame, and we just blend it in. Maybe add a couple extra zip ties, and then bring it up here. I stuck the white connector from the relay out the air box area, or the battery box area here, and used that. Once I plugged it in and I started zip tying from the front where I started, there was excess, so I pulled it back through. And on the 23.5 and newer bikes, there's a lot of room in front of the battery. You can't really see it when it's all put together, but there's room to store the UltraCool relay and any excess wiring from the harness. This is the connector we give you for the 23.5 and newer touring bikes to plug into. This is your accessory connector, and that blue wire is connected to our relay. Now you can definitely go underneath the tank if you want. There is not a right or wrong way of doing the electrical. This is just how we like to do it on most of the bikes. If you want to pull the tank and bring the wiring underneath the tank and then come down in here, that's fine as well. And then you can do the same thing. Any excess wiring you can tuck down in front of the battery. There's lots of room on these new bikes for that. So there you go. That's a basic. All the UltraCool wiring is basically the same. Plug and play, and it's just a matter of how we connect the relay to the accessory power on the bike. So again, I got the test jumper in. Now I'm just going to hit the accessory power on the bike, and you can see the blue LED light comes on, telling you that the fans are on. And this is a way that you can test the system, make sure everything's working properly. Again, LED light. And these fans actually blow sideways. It goes onto the motor, it cools the motor, cools the water bottle. The air coming off there is not as hot as you would think, but my hand here where your leg would be, there's almost no air hitting that. So I've seen comments on social media and that saying, oh, it's going to blow hot air onto your leg. That is not true. The UltraCool fans kind of blow out in all directions, and it blows a lot of air onto the motor, which helps cool those heads. And but it doesn't really blow straight back. But yeah, we got the test jumper plugged in, and now I'm to take this out and ride it. Now you can use this test jumper on big bore kits or extreme conditions to run the fans all day. It'll go on and off with your ignition. But now when I'm done with this video, I'm going to unplug this test jumper, and I'm going to plug it back into the thermal switch, and the system will turn on and off on its own.